Okay, so let's go through all the gears if you can. We need to make sure the engagement is okay before the start. We're going to want to put some temperature into the tyres and brakes. We need to keep the engine cool though, so don't go too high with the revs. No threat of rain for the time being, conditions look good. Okay, copy that. Superb parking there, mate. Let's make sure we get the edge on the surrounding drivers as the lights go out. Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights. Verstappen behind you now. Gasly's ahead of you. Focus now for the rest of the race. Okay, the static over the radio. Say it again. Norris just ahead. Push for the position. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Their tyres are just one lap old. We think they've got one more stop. And the time last lap was a 1 minute 31.7. car ahead and in the DRS zone. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Hamilton behind you now. Less than a second separates you. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are 2 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Your last lap time was a 1:28.8. Russell's ahead of you now. Okay, gap ahead is 1.7 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are 2 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Time last lap was a 1:27.4. Okay, so you're gaining by 8 tenths. 8 tenths. Gap to your teammate behind is 1.5 seconds. Russell behind. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are 5 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. And the time last lap was a 1:26.7. lap confirmed. By 6.5 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. They're in third. Your last lap time was a 1 minute 28.1. Okay, Russell's behind you now. Okay, the gap behind is 4.3 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Okay, their tyres are 7 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Time last lap was a 1:27.0. You only have to stop once now, one stop left. You've got 10 laps until your pit window opens. Pit window opens in 10 laps. Gap to your teammate behind is 10.8 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. They're in third. So the time last lap was a 1 minute 26.8. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 11.4 seconds. Russell behind, and the gap behind us is 8.2 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Okay, they've done 10 laps on those tyres. We think they've got one more stop. Your last lap time was a 1:27.4. Alright, we'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in this strategy. Your pit window opens in 8 laps time. Repeat that, I've got some interference here. Okay, Russell's behind you now. We're leading the car behind by 12.7 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Their tyres are 12 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Time last lap was a 1:27.8. Gap to your teammate behind is 15.2 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. They're in third, and the time last lap was a 1:26.7. Didn't receive that. Repeat the message. Repeat the message. Tyre condition still looking good. Russell behind. Okay, gap to the car behind. Car behind. 15.8 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Their tyres are 13 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Your last lap time was a 1 minute 27.4. Levels are going to start falling away soon. Okay, one stop to go, just one stop left in this strategy. You've got 4 laps until your pit window opens. Okay, radar is clear, weather is looking good for now. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now. The underbody's taken a little damage, just watch out for it. Okay, we think the underbody's incurred some slight damage, but nothing too serious at the moment, just be careful. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now, keep taking care of them. Yellow flag. Green flag. Okay, Russell's behind you now. Okay, car behind trailing us, 18.1 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Okay, they've done 15 laps on those tyres. We think they've got one more stop. Time last lap was a 1:27.3. Okay, push, push. Gap to the car behind, 17.6 seconds. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 17.8 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. They're in third. Time last lap was a 1 minute 26.5. We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. And that's Jack's behind. Okay, so the gap to the car behind is 17.8 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. We think they've got one more stop. The last lap time was a 1:26.5. The underbody's taken a little damage, just watch out for it. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Russell behind. Our gap behind is 19.7 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Their tyres are 16 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Time last lap was a 1 minute 27.9. Gap to your teammate behind is 20.1 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. They're in second, and the time last lap was a 1:28.5. You only have to stop once now, one stop left. Okay, your pit window opens next lap. Window's open, so let's box this lap, box this lap. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 18.6 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. They're in second. Your last lap time was a 1 minute 26.8. Pitting this lap then, come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Looks like the pit crew are out in the lane and ready to perform their magic on the car. They're going to be aiming to achieve the fastest pit stop time possible.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. You'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track. Well done. The underbody's incurred some slight damage, but nothing too serious at the moment. Just be careful. Tyre condition still looking good. Okay, the gap behind is 7.0 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Okay, they've done 22 laps on those tyres. We think they've got one more stop. Time last lap was a 1:27.6. Stable at the moment, no rain currently expected. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. Okay, Jacques is coming in for his stop now. Behind us is 22.8 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 23 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. And the time last lap was a 1:27.9. Piastri's behind. We're leaving the car behind by 27.7 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Their tyres are 24 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Your last lap time was a 1:28.2. Please repeat, you're breaking up. Gap to your teammate behind is 33.2 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. They're in fourth. Time last lap was a 1:45.4. VSC deployed. The virtual safety car has been deployed. We need to keep a positive delta here. Slow down and maintain a positive delta. It looks like a virtual safety car has been deployed due to an incident with multiple vehicles being stopped on the track. We need you to drop your pace. Okay, there have been further incidents on the track, so officials are moving to a full safety car. Full safety car. Affirmative, medium tyres at the next stop. Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
And it looks like the pit crew are out in the lane and ready to perform their magic on the car. They're going to be aiming to achieve the fastest pit stop time possible.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. That's Hamilton behind. Less than a second separates you. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 8 laps old, and the time last lap was a 1:47.6. Safety car in this lap, safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember, there's no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags. That puts you into P2, second place. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 4.0 seconds. And that's Jack's behind. Okay, gap to the car behind. 5.3 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 8 laps old. Your last lap time was a 1 minute 26.8. Might see some rain, ETA about 15 minutes. You're leading the pack, that's P1. Car behind you is Jacques. Okay, car behind trailing us, 5.6 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Look after these tyres now if you want to finish the race on this compound. 21 laps to go. Okay, fitting intermediate tyres next. And we've got 32 laps of fuel left in the tank. I didn't catch that, mate. Just say it again. Say that again. We're having trouble receiving you. And that's Jack's behind. Okay, push. Gap to the car behind. 7.1 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Okay, they've done 10 laps on those tyres. Time last lap was a 1:25.4. confirmed. Car behind you is Jacques. Okay, so the gap to the car behind is 9.9 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 12 laps old, and the time last lap was a 1 minute 25.9. Gap to your teammate behind is 11.2 seconds. Okay, expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now. You're in first position, front of the pack, and that's Jacques behind. Our gap behind is 13.5 seconds. They're on old mediums. That was our last stop, no more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. All right, 16 laps to go. Okay, so we've got 27 laps of fuel remaining. 27 laps. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 0.1 seconds. They're on old mediums. They're in second. Your last lap time was a 1:26.1. to your teammate behind is 17.2 seconds. They're on old mediums. They're in second. Time last lap was a 1 minute 25.8. It looks like rain is inbound and we're expecting it in around 5 minutes. 5 minutes until the rain. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now. Okay, the static over the radio. Say it again. 23 laps of fuel remaining. That's P1. Car behind you is Jacques. Okay, the gap behind is 20.5 seconds. They're on old mediums. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 13 laps to go. Radar suggests some weather's going to hit in around 5 minutes time, so stay on your toes. You're in first position, front of the pack, and that's Jacques behind. And the gap behind us is 22.0 seconds. They're on old mediums. Look after these tyres now if you want to finish the race on this compound. And 11 laps to go. got 21 laps of fuel left. 21 laps. Caution. Okay, be aware there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags. Safety car. No overtaking, reduce your pace. Keep your delta number positive as we form up. Okay, the officials have deployed the safety car due to multiple cars being stopped on track. Mind your delta. Okay, rain is imminent. Be careful out there. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. Okay, we'll fit inters on your next stop. You're approaching the safety car, you're leading, so don't pass it. Stay behind the safety car. Right, let's pick up the pace a touch, please. We need to close to within 10 car lengths of the car ahead. Okay, be mindful of the conditions. The track's getting wetter. Recommend you stay out for now though. We'll be much slower if we move on to inters this early. Okay, the safety car's coming in this lap. We'll be pacing the field in sector 3. Make sure to respect the delta until the safety car's into the pit lane. Flag. Okay, even though we're seeing cars start to struggle in these conditions, if we pit for inters now, we're going to be too slow and we'll burn them out. Make the best of it for the time being. And there are 18 laps of fuel remaining now. Confirming that we're fitting intermediate tyres. Okay, I think it might just be about time to come and change these tyres. Okay, we can take you this lap.
Looks like the pit crew are out in the lane and ready to perform their magic on the car. They're going to be aiming to achieve the fastest pit stop time possible.
Okay, the stewards have now disabled DRS. DRS is now disabled. Okay, the forecast suggests this rain's going to keep getting stronger for at least the next 15 minutes. Brilliant, nice move, keep going. Gap to your teammate ahead is 0.3 seconds. You're leaving the car behind by 1.5 seconds. That's P7 now, P7, it's Hamilton ahead. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on old mediums. Ocon's behind you, they're on old mediums. Okay, gap to leader, 8.6 seconds. That was our last stop, no more scheduled pit stops, let's go. Come on, just 3 laps to go, 3 laps. Norris behind. They're on old mediums. They've done 26 laps on those tyres, and the time last lap was a 1:40.6. Okay, gap to the car behind, 3.3 seconds. Behind. Okay, they're on old softs. They've done 26 laps on those tyres. The last lap time was a 1:40.7. Okay, we've got 12 laps of fuel remaining. Final lap, push, push. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 8.6 seconds. Car behind you is Jacques. Okay, car behind trailing us, 8.6 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 29 laps old. Time last lap was a 1:41.4.
Thank you. I need a moment.
Ah, fantastic drive. That's just fantastic. Amazing. You deserved that race win. Well done, mate.
It wasn't always plain sailing today, but a very important win nonetheless. Anthony Davidson, a resounding victory today. What set them apart from the rest?
It's a heroic effort for any driver to race in conditions like these, and seeing them fight their way to the front was very special indeed. They were able to find all the grip, all the good lines, and had the confidence to get on the power to top it all off. That's what pushed them into first place here today.
Here comes your top three, making their way down to the podium for what can only be described as a fantastic day for Formula One. So let's see how the drivers' standings have changed. Phoenix takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship. So let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for your driver of the day?
I have to give it to Phoenix.
Let's move on to the constructors. The owner drivers team moved to the top of the table. Meanwhile, a strong weekend from Red Bull this time out, and they improved their position in the championship. Well, that certainly was an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.